Hey, what's up guys, Jay here, Solo YGO. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today I have my Gladiator Beast back at it. This is going to be a new variant that I've been testing with. It's very strong. It takes advantage of not only the Gladiator Beast engine, which is very powerful, despite being nerfed, but it also takes advantage of broken cards like Future Fusion, Miracle Fusion, Absolute Zero. So I really like this build. It's not your traditional list. We do have a traditional list here on the channel. If you want to go back and look at that, just type in Gladiator Beast in the search bar on the channel. We also have a Prisma Test Tiger, like a standard build of that as well. So we have tons of builds of this deck for Edison format, but this one I'm excited to show off. I think it's really special and very powerful in the format currently. So we're playing the best card in the deck, the one of Bestiari. We're playing the Red Tiari and the Murmillo. Although we do like these guys more so for their effects. They are waters, which plays in Absolute Zero as well. We have 2 of Hoplimus, which is good in a hero format. Also an Earth, plays in a Gaia. 2 Darius, very standard, Earth, Gaia. 2 Equest, standard. 2 Laquari, standard. And that's it for the actual Gladiator Beast monsters. Just a thin lineup. But honestly, pretty standard aside from the Hoplimus. I think everything else here people will typically play regardless. But Hoplimus has quickly become a fan favorite of mine. I think that card's absolutely amazing. And then we have the 3 Test Tiger, Earth, Gaia. We're also playing Prism. Let me just go to it. We're playing the hero lineup. We're playing 1 Stratos, 3 Prisma. 3 Prisma seems like a lot, but there really isn't any better heroes to put. So having 4 heroes is kind of mandatory for this list. And then also we're maximizing on being able to see Prisma plus Test Tiger, which is also another thing that kind of gaps the worlds between these archetypes, heroes and Gladiator Beasts. So not only are we majorly taking advantage of Miracle Fusion, Future Fusion, all that, but now we have maximized potential of seeing Prisma Test Tiger, which, if you guys are familiar, is a free Gyzarus. For consistency cards for this, we have 1 Rhoda, 1 E, and then for the absolutely busted cards, the insane ones, we have 1 Future Fusion and 3 Miracle Fusion. To add to the earth and water attributes of the deck, we'll move on to the next cards. We have some cards to add more waters, and we have 1 more earth. For starters, we have Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar has quickly become a staple in most Gladiator Beast decks, especially ones that are quite back row heavy. The fact that you can set your whole back row regardless of playing in Heavy Storm or not, because you just don't care, you're about to draw 5 anyways, and they might think it's a Hoplimus, so they might try and play around it. It's just kind of funny to watch the psychology there. But anyways, Morphing Jar, insane for this deck particularly. Also being able to draw like Miracle Fusions and whatnot, or discard your hand of Earths, Heroes, Waters, whatever you need to do. We're playing 3 Snowman Eater. It's probably the best generic water, in my opinion, outside of like Treeborn Frog, but Treeborn Frog's not super generic just because you have to not play back row. I think this card's just really good. It's a less good Raikou with a giant defense, 1900. So yeah, it's a water as well. You'll probably send one of these in a Prisma off Future Fusion whenever you get that. Slows down the pace. This deck is good at doing that. Next up we have the spells. We have the 3 Proving Ground. You want to play this because it's essentially a deck thinner, which allows for consistency of the deck, as well as searching a Bestiary to just set it and go into Gyzarus. Proving Ground is just insane for this deck. Being able to see more Bestiaries or see whatever you need, and just deck thin as well. And then we have the 1 Heavy Storm and the 1 Cold Wave. Cold Wave is kind of mandatory in Prisma Test Tiger builds, as well as Heavy Storm. You just want to clear the back row. I would play Trunade typically in regular standard Gladiator Beasts because of how much back row we have, and I want to pop my own back row. However, with the limited traps in this deck, Heavy Storm is a little more bang for your buck. It does play in a Starlight Road, but that is the risk we are willing to pay. Alright, for the traps, there's not many of them. We're playing 1 Mirror Force. If I wanted to pick one of the Power 1-ofs, I just want the Mirror Force. That's the stopper. Torrential Tribute obviously is a good one as well, but I want to see this during battle phase. I don't want to potentially miss something and then to keep going. and still attack for game. I want just one stopper. So Mirror Force is that. And then for the rest, all of which are chainable, we have 3 Icarus attack and 3 Waboku. For this build, I felt that these were the most impactful. If we were going to run a thin trap lineup, I know we're still playing 7 traps, but if you guys know Gladiator Beast, typically upwards of near 20, damn near 22 with like Book of Moons and Shrinks and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of back row and typical decks. That's not us. We do have more defense just inherently by having Snowman Eaters and Hoplomyces. We do get a lot of advantage off that, and then Miracle Fusion is an insane card, so putting up an absolute 0, you're going to put up a lot of pressure on your opponent. His deck goes really hard. If you guys have any changes to the main you would suggest, let me know. But I kind of just really like Waboku in this deck. And that's something I don't even play in the standard Gladiator Beast. So, but for this build, it just seems to work out more. With thinner trap lineup, you just want more impactful stuff. It's obviously chainable and just lingering, so it'll help keep you alive. Also has synergy, you know, with attacking and stuff. All right, for the extra deck, we have 3 Gyzarus, because why not? We have 3 Heraclinos. I have a change I'll point out to you guys verbally here in a second. 3 Absolute Zero, 2 Gaia, 2 Stardust for post side with Starlight Road, and 2 Cyber Dragon for post side with Cyber Dragon. Take out 1 Heraclinos and put another Gaia. I only didn't have this because Gaia was expensive regardless, and kind of harder to get. But now that he's a common reprint out of Battles Legend Chapter 1, just get your 3rd copy and take out 1 Heraclinos. Damn near 1 hardly ever comes up, let alone 2. 3 is never coming up. We're just doing it because we got ultimate rares. So Gladiator Beast dudes typically have a bunch of space, but yeah, not all the time. But in this build, we definitely don't because of Miracle Fusion. But you want to play 3 and 3, might as well. You get the 1 Future Fusion, 3 Miracle Fusion, so why not? So yeah, that's it for today's deck profile, guys. Let me know if you liked it down below. Let me know of any changes you guys like. If you guys made it this far, you think we're in your subscription, go ahead and like the video and subscribe. I'm a huge fan of Gladiator Beast. Like I said, if you guys want to see a standard build or a Prisma Test Tiger build, we do have that on the channel, so go check that out. I'll probably even change up the builds here again soon and put those ones back up. I'm just trying out this build. Seems to be working pretty well just through play testing. Only played Mike so far, but good results. Yeah. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.